Awesome, it's time for practice number 2. You remember last week we talked about time traveling and dropping anchor. We said when you get lost in some future, trying to change the future kind of situation at 2 a.m. or during the day or whatever, that it's good to have a phrase that lets you drop anchor, okay? So mine was peace be still. And it reminds me to come back to the moment, to just get back in my body in this right now, and then get focused on whatever is in front of me in terms of work. And this fulfills Jesus' invitation to let tomorrow worry about itself. You know, you need to live for the day, for this moment, for right now, and to keep your head and to keep your life in that space. Well, today I want to talk about what do you do when you wake at 2 a.m, you've noticed that you've been time traveling, you peace be still, or whatever phrase you use to bring yourself back to your moment, back to the moment, back to this time, but then you're just lying in bed at 2 a.m. And if you don't have something to fill your mind, you'll simply just go back to that traumatic event. And we've all had that experience of boomeranging kind of thoughts where they just come back and back and back and back. Well, the exercise I want to give you today is tremendous for those situations. It's a very old exercise, so it dates back to around the 3rd century, maybe even earlier. So it's a couple of thousand years old, and it's called breath prayer. And how it works is this: you take some comforting phrase that you can split into a breathe in and a breathe out. And then you simply, when you need to come back to the moment, you can simply breathe in and breathe out with that phrase, and that actually fills your mind with an idea. So one comforting thought that I like to use, that I stole from my friend Jeff, is that Jesus, you are here, and I am here with you. So at 2 a.m, when I come out of a time travel situation that I've been worrying about, come back to the moment, I just start breathing. As I breathe in, I say, Jesus, you are here. And as I breathe out, I think, and I am here with you in this moment. And so some people like to use a scripture verse. They might use a saying of Jesus like, peace I leave you, my peace I give you, or they might use a scripture like, the Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. You can use any kind of phrase that you like that really helps you find peace in the moment. It's interesting, there's been a whole bunch of scientific studies around this area. They're called voluntarily regulated breathing practices, VRBP, if you want to Google them. And they've been found tremendously helpful scientifically in disrupting the boomerang of a traumatic thought, which is exactly what worry is, right? It's the boomerang of a traumatic thought. So I want you to just practice this activity this week. Just find a simple phrase, and if you don't have one, just borrow mine, Jesus, you are here, and I am here with you. As just a comforting phrase that you can pray as you breathe in and breathe out at 2 a.m, and it will just occupy your mind with good thoughts while you relax and stay in the moment and get off to sleep. It's a tremendously powerful activity. I'd love to hear how you go with it. So in the next episode, if breathing is not your thing, we'll have another activity that's really helpful for those 2 a.m. slots where you've come out of a time travel of trying to change the future. You've come back to the moment, but you need to fill your mind with something helpful and useful. So we'll be doing a different activity that's good for that next episode. So something to look forward to. We'll see you then.